Okay, welcome back to the first real scenario, which is the witching hour. I've already started our two characters. We have Preston Fairmont, Agnes Baker. Now, this is the first time we're playing with a purple. Purples are like mages. I forget exactly what they're called, but they're basically mages. They spit spells, and like the green rogue decks, they actually gamble. But they don't just gamble resources or turns. Oh no, they gamble with doom and whatnot, and pain. So there's like big rewards for big gambling. So Agnes came from the core set, and she's pretty good. 5 will, 2 investigate, 2 fight, and 3 flip. After one or more horror is placed on Agnes, deal 1 damage to your location. That pings are always so amazing, and if you can ping her for a horror, you're gonna kill a lot of things. And as long as you can basically manipulate her horror, you're good. Now, I called her deck "I Dream of Witch," of witchcraft, because she's basically a waitress until she found a strange amulet in her home, where basically all these memories of her past life as a witch just came back into her. And now she has all these powers, which she can't really control, which is why she does that damage. Now she also has survivor cards. So my plan with her is to give her a special spell called Mind's Eye, which she doesn't have right now. But basically allows her to spend a resource, and then you get multiple. You can use anything for your willpower. So if she has a melee weapon, she can use her willpower, which she has. She has a meat cleaver, which allows you, when you kill an opponent with it, she gains sanity back. And if you want to, you can also deal 1 sanity damage on yourself to increase the damage of that. So that will actually go on her her special ability, where she can ping someone. Now, Preston Fairmount is fairly interesting, and this was a hard deck to build. So, anytime you gain 1 or more resources from a card, you place them on the family inheritance itself. So basically, he generates his 5 resources a turn, but he loses all those resources at the end of it. So it's not like you get 5, 10, 15. Basically, you have to spend all those resources in a turn. Or you can also move it into your space too. There's a couple different ways you could do it. I built him as a blessing deck. Basically, I called it Secret Family. I forget. Oh god, I'm looking it up right now. Which was it? Family's Dark Secret. That's it. Basically, he uses blessings and curses. So he's going to be going through this a lot, and he's going to use it. I have quite a bit of combos with him to do that. Now, you may have noticed this board looks kind of different. There's a good reason for it. This scenario starts us off in the woods, but we're kind of lost. And we're going to have to go to several different locations, but it's only the ones in front of them. Now, let's go ahead and continue this reading. Now, where is it? Okay, the witching hour. Let's go ahead, start the witching hour. Who's the lead? Agnes will be the lead for this one, so that's why she has 3 witch in haunted woods. Here we go.
Scenario 1, The Witching Hour. Intro 1. It is a breezy November evening in Arkham, the perfect night for a walk through Independence Square, or so you had thought, up until the moment Anna Caslow offered to tell you your fortune. You agreed, though you would soon come to regret this decision. For each of the cards the Romani Soothsayer draws from her deck, she weaves a tale of despair and misfortune, judgment, temperance, justice, the Hermit, the Hanged Man, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune. To complete her tale, Anna draws the top card and lays it in the center of the formation. Dominating the old worn card is the ominous image of a towering construct of black onyx. A hellish storm rages over the tower, lightning courses through the dark clouds. It reads, The Tower, 16. Even if the rest of the reading had gone swimmingly, the sight of the center card would have sent a shiver down your spine. As it stands now, it feels more like the closing of a casket over your body. You did tell me to give it to you straight, the soothsayer says. She sits cross-legged in front of you, wearing a stony, grim expression. From her unwavering gaze and her cold eyes, you can tell Anna derives no satisfaction from this reading. Simple misfortune is the least of your concerns, she explains. This is a matter of life and death. She motions to the cards surrounding the tower, each of them laid in the reverse position, and stares at them intently. Arrayed against you is everything that you cannot see. You alone stand in their way, she says enigmatically. The lead investigator must decide. Choose one. What can I do to avoid this fate? Proceed to intro 2. Or, this is bullshit. Skip to intro 3.
So, Agnes, even though she's getting her powers all of a sudden, she's not going to believe it. She's like, no, that's wrong. This is all wrong. I'm saying this BS.
Intro 3. The woman smirks. Yes, in a sense, I suppose it is, she responds. With a single swift motion, she picks up each of the cards displayed before you, save for the tower, and shuffles them back into the deck. The cards only reveal and advise. They cannot influence or impose. She locks eyes with you, and her smile vanishes from her face. In other words, though your fate is not set in stone, I assure you the danger you face is not bullshit. It is real. Her eyes narrow. It is very real. In your campaign log, record that you have rejected your fate. Add 2 Elder Thing tokens to the Chaos Bag for the remainder of the campaign. Proceed to Intro 4. Silence hangs in the air as you peer into the tower card. The world around you dissolves into emptiness as your eyes fixate on the Onyx Tower. Rolling thunder echoes in the distance. Do you understand now? Anna asks. There's no other sign of the soothsayer, only her strained voice. A bolt of lightning streaks across the sky. Do you see your fate before you, as I do? Another resounding crack of thunder, and you are suddenly awake. Icy rain pelts your body, soaking you through to the bone. You are lying in the mud beside a wooded trail, and there's no other soul in sight. Proceed to setup.
So, we have rejected our fate. Alright, so we've rejected our fate. We have already did the setup, or at least I did. During this scenario, the investigators begin play separated and cut off with one another. This is represented by the locations entered and play in front of them. Lost in the Woods have the text, locations in front of you connected to each other, so all these are connected. So you can move here to here to here, 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 all over the place. And same with him, but only these two. Enemies and investigators may move between them. Locations remain connected to one another via their location connection symbols as well. However, Lost in the Woods also has... You cannot enter locations in front of other players. So, does that mean... So enemies can move here to here too. This restriction does not apply to enemies who are free to move between connected regardless of investigator. Okay. Alright, so. A little awkward, but I think that's fine. So we're at Temperance. Remain calm. You peer into this uncertain future. The balance of the universe is tilted. You are the fulcrum. Be patient, and all will be revealed. Lost in the Woods. You awaken alone deep in the woods south of Arkham. The mysterious soothsayer is no longer to be seen. You rise up from the muddy trail and find your bearings, and a oppressive weight hangs in the air. Alright, so we need 4 clues. We may spend at the end of the round. So, Agnes kind of woke up, and Preston just kind of like, well, where am I? So, let's go ahead. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop. 3, 4, 5. Alright, so Let's go to Preston first. Well, he has the marine compass, so that's going to be very helpful. Definitely want that. We don't need another one. We can do keep faith in this. Coup de Grace probably won't have. So we're going to well, look at these two. Perception and draw and thin. Okay, this is a good hand. I really like this hand. So Preston, he'll start right here, and Agnes, you'll start right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I accidentally looked at the top card, but I'm probably going to be getting it anyway. All right, so I'm going to keep these two, but we're going to go ahead and mulligan these three. Paranoia, we can't get. 2 Uncage the Souls. Really? In the beginning? I need some draw. Agnes needs a way to fight. Put this back in. Alright. Let's go start the music and then start the game. Ba-ba-da-pop-pop. Okie dokie. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we have. We have the Lonely Tree. There's 2 in here, and there's Victory. We want that Victory. You cannot investigate location while you have 3 or more cards in hand. You could choose, so you need to have at least lower than 2. You could choose to discard 1 card in hand and investigate a different, can draw 1 card. Hey, that's pretty cool. So I can help her draw, and she gets Overgrown Barn. When an enemy would spawn at this location, then it makes an immediate attack against each investigator on this location. Oh! Oh! Alright, so first things first. We're gonna spend 3 to put down Maria's Compass. Now what's cool, this activates getting us an additional clue as long as there's no resources in our pool. There are 0 resources in our pool. Our resources are in family inheritance, which we could use. So he's like always broke in a sort of sense. Sometimes. Matter of the Bronche doesn't actually activate it because you still technically have resources. But this one, there's none in our pool. So that's 1 action. Our second action, well, not second action because it's free. We're going to play Keep Faith. Put it right here. And we'll put 2 or 4 blessed tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Now I still need to take things down. Alright, so we're gonna play Draw and Thin. Now, I just realized I probably won't be able to get these clues. Alright, so I'll be up by 1 if I do Perception. So, let you know, since we're not going to get these clues, no, we can't do that. So, I think I played this wrong, but I'm not going to take out the things out first. So we're just going to naturally try to grab it. We're at a -1. And normally I would use Draw and Thin, but I don't want to have extra cards. So you know what, actually, you may choose to discard 1 card from your hand, and then investigate at a different location, which we'll do. We'll take out Perception, and have her draw a card. Sweet! That's not bad to start out with. Now Agnes, we're probably going to fight a monster, so we probably want to try to get what we can here and leave. So, your first action, you're going to play the Old Key Ring. Gives you 2 keys. Second action, go ahead and use one of those keys. Investigate, get -2 shroud, so it's out of 1. So we're up by 1. Zero. Alright. If it's successful, remove 1 key. Gains 1 research. And let's go ahead and move because there probably is going to be a monster coming there soon. So let's move over here. You cannot investigate the location when you have between 3 and 10 resources. Alright. Alright. It's the end of their turn. Any monsters? No. Alright, everyone gets 1. She gets 1. He gets 1, but it goes over here. Anytime you get 1. Wait, where does this go? This is not a card effect. Let me look at family inheritance real quick, just to make sure I get this right. Okay. It doesn't really say, oddly enough. So I guess it goes right there then. Okay, it goes right here because it did not come from a card effect. Alright, so we draw a card. You get Take Heart. And Agnes, you get Beloved. I mean, I shuffled pretty well and I'm still like, ugh. Alright, so 1 doom. Agnes, you get Test 3. Each point you fail, discard 1 card. For each card you cannot discard, take 1 heart. For each diabolical voices in the discard pile. Okay, so this is a powerful ability that's going to constantly show up. She's going to play her guts. So she's at a 7 against a 3, so we're up by 4. That is -3. If you fail, exhaust. Okay, so that doesn't really matter. So we passed. So that's in the discard pile. And this is a special card, so let's kind of put that right there. And she gets to draw a card. Alchemical transformation. That might not be, or not a weapon. Alright. Preston, put Beheld in your threat area. You cannot trigger abilities on the cards you control, which is bad because we need it. Exhausted Witch. That sucks. So, that really sucks. How's Preston going to get rid of that? He can't. He literally can't get rid of it. Oh boy. That means I can't use my Mariner's Compass, which is exactly what he needed. Ugh. I mean, how? How are we going to do this? Let's go ahead and trigger it. We're going to use Draw and Thin, and we're going to hit Taken Heart. Then increase this difficulty and getting 2 resources, draw 1 card. We're going to draw 1 card. Oh, he gets 4 resources on here. Okay, that's not so bad. So, we'll go ahead, draw 1. 0, fail. So, because of Take Heart, we get 2 resources, which goes straight to here, and 2 cards. Yeah. Okay. Okay, there's things we can do. We'll go ahead. How many do we need? 4? So, we got 2. Look. So we'll spend 2 resources. 1, 2. To put another Keep Faith. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have intel report. That's going to be very helpful. So, let's try this one more time. The only thing that helps is those blessings. There's 8 blessings in here. Oh, if you fail. Okay. So he has 1 action left. Let's do it one more time. Let's just see if we can do it. Skull. Let's discard the top card of the encounter deck. 1, 2, 3. That's all discarded. That bites. You can't really do anything about it. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, let's move 1 over here. We're going to play our old key ring. Throw 1, throw up by 1. -3, failed. We have 1 action left. Let's move over here. Investigators at other locations commit 1 card and vice versa. Okay, she can actually help now. That's going to be extremely helpful. We got no clues this turn, but it is what it is. Though there's no enemies. This threat area should be up here. Alright, no enemies, so we each get 1, 1, and these all go away. You get intel report, and she gets meat cleaver. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Agnes, you get wrecked. Okay. -1 for the minus for everything I. Alrighty, so let's put that right here. And Preston, testify. For each point you fail, discard the top card of the deck. Okay, so he's going to get hit by 5 damage. If I discard. Okay, so she's gonna since of this, she's gonna put Beloved in, so he gets a +2. She's at 3, -5. -1. So that's a 6. Sorry, down by 3. 1, 2, 3. For each what? For each curse, there's 1 curse, so he takes 1 direct damage. Alright. This is fine. Preston, go ahead and do that again. And this time she's gonna Hit Beloved again. And Uncage the Soul. Okay. So, he is at 5 against its 3. +1. So, that goes away. Thank goodness. Ugh. Now, he has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He needs to get rid of 2 cards in order to even get there. Do that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. But do I... That really sucks. So... You know what we should do? We can move, try to get whatever there, but... We're going to play Intel Report. Play Intel Report. Increase the cost by... So it costs 1. Increase it by 2 to discover 1 clue... to discover 2 clues, an additional 2. So it'll be... We'll leave 1 right here. About 2 connections away, which will be right here, so bam. You just grab these 2. Sweet. Alright. Let's see. Go ahead. Can't play that. We'll go ahead and play Streetwise. There. Alright. Your turn, Agnes. Let's go ahead, spend 3. Get our meat cleaver. It's not exactly the best weapon for you just yet, but we'll do what we can. I could try to get this, but if an enemy comes out, that'll be very painful. But we can also hit that enemy too. So, you know what? Let's move right here. Go ahead and try to gain. Use our old key ring. So we're up by 1. Nope. Failed. Alright. So. Oh, there's supposed to be another one on here. Okay, so that's all our turns. Let's go back to 3. 3. Gain 1. Gain 1. Alright, so we draw a card. She gets that. That's pretty good. He gets the Mariner's Compass. That's alright. Not really. Alright, so 1, 2 goes in. Agnes. For each point you fail, this card gets +1 for each pile, so there is additional 1 up there. So I think it's best that she gets. So it's 4 against her 5s, so we're up by 1. Last time we were up by 1, it wasn't helpful. But there's blessings in here. Come on. 1. Whoop. Whoop. I didn't even grab that one. Just flinged off my finger. 2. I talk about blessings. Okay. -1 for each point you fail. Okay, we definitely pass. And this goes in the discard pile. And then Preston. Oh, so she goes right at here. It's the witch. Let's use... I guess we'll use this cultist. Go on her. Gets +1 of life for each witch enemy in the counter discard pile for max of 3 fight. Oh! And she takes Agnes 2 damage. 1, 2. Alright. Now, Preston's turn. No, wait. That wasn't Preston's turn, no. Because, I forgot. It moved over here. Alright, so. Do we have enough clues to get... No. Agnes, go ahead and kill her. We are going to play Uncage the Soul. No, we don't need to. We'll spend 2 to play Spectral Razor. Fight. Add your value. So it's at 5. It's at 7 against her 2. And how many witches are in the discard pile? 1, 2. So she's at a 4 against my... So I'm up by 3. That's not bad. I should be able to beat her. -1. So we beat her. This attack deals +1. +2 damage if the enemy is non-elite, which it is. So, and it just basically kills her. So we go ahead and let's investigate by -1. We're up by 1. Haha, got it. And the old key ring goes away. She gets 1 more left. And I think it's okay that she just goes ahead and moves. So we have enough clue tokens. Oh, and I forgot to draw your card, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So I have the exact same. Okay. He's going to play, and we get 4. So, I like this. I would need 6. Now I need 5. 1. That'll be fine. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Intel Report once again for 5 to get these 2 clues all the way over here. That's the last of my Intel. Oops. Intel Report. Now, because he has between 3 or less, shit. You can investigate. We have 3 or more. Crap. 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 I thought I. Alright, so he's gonna move 1 over here. Any other clues discovered that each investigator loses equal number of resources. Okay, and there's 4 clue tokens. 2, 3, 4. I was hoping to get a victory, but that's not good. Alright. He's gonna go ahead and investigate. See. Or I should just draw thin. Predestinate. How many do we have? We have 4, it looks like. So, if I draw thin. No, it only adds 2. Okay, because I had predestined. So you know what? Go ahead. We're going to draw thin. But instead of gaining clues, we're just going to draw a card. Flashlight, alright. Flashlight, how do you think? Okay. Alright. And we're going to commit predestined. What? What? I don't even have, if I have 2 clues, I could automatically succeed. Oh, I forgot to add this back in, so that doesn't count. No. No. -1. So this is a 4 against my 5. So the predestined, and I actually succeeded. Oh, that's funny. And these guys play. Alright. It's the end of his turn. We gain 1. She gains 1. She gets Dark Memory. That ain't good. Oh, and this is dead. And you gain Streetwise, which you don't need. Technically. Alright. So, it goes in here. And Agnes, you get Frozen in Fear. And Preston, you get another Frozen in Fear. Not good. Not good at all. Okay. Wait. End of the phase. I forgot to do that. So let's do that first. Spend 1, 2, 3, 4. Lost in the woods. As the rain lets up, a dense fog rolls in throughout the area. Soon all the woods have vanished from the hazy fog. You call out for your companions, but none answer. You grope blazily in the haze, searching for something, anything that you cling on. Must randomly choose one set-aside Arkham Woods location and put it in front of her and immediately move to that location. Cannot be cancelled. Alright. So here's the Arkham Woods. So Preston's going here. Agnes, you're going here. Each eventer spawns a goat side at his or her location. If there's 4... Restless Dark Young was set aside? I didn't set aside it. Oh wait. It was set aside. It wouldn't spawn here, so... Okay, so we'll spawn... There's one... Oh, and I forgot about this thing. Crap. Let's use these. One on her. Alright. Yeah. Then test will or foot. Each Vesker succeeds, exhaust the enemy, and disengage from it. Where'd my... Oh, there they are. So let's start with Agnes. That's her will check. Against 3. So she's up by 2. She's going to use commit this. So she's up by 3. -1. She gets it. And let's go ahead and flip this, I guess. After you enter this location, take 1 horror. 1... Okay. But he didn't spawn until after we moved to that location. So she's up by 1. No, she's not. She's up by because of this. She's at 0. She's at 2. Ugh. Still failed. It's 1 damage and 1 harm. And there wasn't an enemy. He didn't come up, but I still got him. Alright. And for you, there's 2 clues here. For Arkham Woods, there's 2 clues here. Ugh. I can spend 2 resources to get a +2. So we'll use Streetwise to get this to get a +2. So we're at a 0. And she's going to commit Streetwise to be a +1. Oh. So, nope. Shuffle one of the set aside demonic pike into the counter pile, and the other 2 copies to the counter, into the discard pile. Yeah, so this changes everything. I don't really know where the clues are anymore. And it didn't say to spawn him, so I'm not going to spawn him. Whatever arcane rites are being practiced in these woods are all attracting attention of all minor vile beasts, likely of which you've never seen. What is the smooth trader trying to warn you about? Location in front of you connected to one another. You cannot enter the location in front. If a single sprint for clues, advance. So Preston could advance, possibly, but so these are still technically connected, just in front of them. Alright. So Preston has enough to advance, but he will get hit by the goat. Just 1 damage. That's not bad. So We're going to do that because we might need her. If we can reach each other, we'll win. So he gets 1 damage for attack of opportunity. Wait, no. It's not an action. So on his turn, he's just going to spend it to activate that. You scour the woods for answers, or a path that will lead you back home. You find yourself drawn off the beaten trail by a mesmeric melody of silvery pipes. Deeper into the damp, hazy woods you delve. Searching for the source of the strange music, you finally came upon a foggy clearing, at the center of which lies a half-rotten tree stump. But oddly, an old but delicately carved wooden foot lies on top of the stump, suddenly beseeching as you approach. The moment you touch the instrument, the pipe and melody that lured you here is cut short. The dense fog around you disperses with a sudden breeze. For the remaining scenario, you may enter a location from other locations. Sweet! From the strange fog disappeared, you are now able to explore the woods. You're unable to find the main path that leads back to Uptown, but this is your chance to discover more about the ritual. Alright, we need 6 clues. Does he have alert? No. But we do get 4 of these. Alright. So. Ugh. We need to evade this guy as best we can, so we're going to spend our 2 of these for streetwise to gain +2, +2, so we're at a 5, so we're up by 3. Oh, okay, so he's exhausted. Now, how do I want to do this? I think what's best is this. Now hear me out. Now that we can all go over here, I can get these clues, run back and get these 2. Or I can just move here and get those 3, maybe possibly. Or I can just discard my hand, grab these, move here. The next turn I'll have enough to actually grab these clues for the victory. So that's what we're going to do. Commit these 3 cards to investigate. I'm at 4 against its 3. Oh shit, I forgot I have to test that. I can only do that with the... yeah. That sucks. So let's, instead of going here, we'll just use those to move here instead of getting the clues. So we still need to test it. We're up by 1. Oh, we did it. We up, down, moved by 1. Moved. But did I use all my 3 actions? Was that my 3rd action? Put that in. Evaded. Move. No, I still have an action. So, we'll just go ahead and try to do this. I couldn't draw thin. I could, like, try to get more. So I'll just be at a -1, I guess. Auto fail. Nothing changed with auto fail. Nope. Alright. There's like a fairly higher chance I wasn't going to get that anyway. Alright. It's your turn. She's just going to go ahead. Play 2 to play Dark Memory, which puts a Doom on here. If I kept it, she would take Horror. That's 1 action. Then she's going to go ahead, test this, and she's going to try to uncage the soul, commit this to the Wicked, wrecked. -3. So I pass, thank goodness. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Could try to kill this thing. +1. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and try to kill it. You may heal 1 horror as additional action to initiate this attack. May cost... Oh, never mind. I'll be at a 0 if I did that. Or I could just go ahead and try to Spectral Razor it. I'll be at a 0. There's no Noblesse tokens in there to help. Let's just be confident that we kill it. So we're using Spectral Razor. Takes 1 horror after it's killed. +1. I should have used this. Oh, well, he's dead. Good spot's dead. And I get 1 horror. And that's the end of her turn. Alright. Gain 1/1. He gets coup de grace, which isn't bad. She gets drawn to the flame. That would be helpful. Alright. 1 Doom goes up on here. He just gets back up. So, Agnes, you get Rotten Remains. Not bad. Not bad at all. You're up by 2. 0. Nothing. And Preston, Rotten Remains. You're at a 0. You're at a 1. So, yeah. So you take 2 horror. Alright. Our turn again. She could just draw into the flame and get these 2. But then she'll have to get the... We have that guy to worry about. Alright. I do not want to be here because it's going to cancel the effects. Let's have Preston go first. And he gets 4 from this. So we're going to spend 1, 2, 3. And he's going to be up by 4 against his 2. We're up by 2. Ha! Got both of them. Got them, baby. So we need 6. So I can get these 3, which I want. So remove over here. And we're going to spend 2. This Marina's Compass again. Oh, exhaust it. Can only do it once. Alright, that means I'll spend 2 for this one then. So, I have 5, up by 2. If you fail, crap. Alright. Your turn, Agnes. Let's have him come to her. So right now, let's go ahead, get ready. Gets 1. Order Protection. 2. Scroll of Secrets. Shriveling. That Shriveling's going to help us. Alright. He's going to move. He's going to come to Agnes. Doesn't matter who it is. And she takes 1 damage. She's down, but she's not out yet. Alright. She gets 1. Preston gets 1. She gets Old Key Ring. He gets Small Favor, which can kill that thing. Yeah! Alright. Doom goes in. Agnes, you get Beleveled. which means you can't meat cleaver it. Preston, you get... If Piper's in play, deal 1 heart at each battle's location. Next to do it. Ooh. The agenda. So, 3 more of those, he's gonna come out. Dissonant voices. He's gonna play his... Oh, that's what I needed! That's what I needed, though! That's not good. You know what? No. We're gonna use this to cancel this bereavement. I forgot that she had that. So she gets hit by 3 because of this tax for 1, and this could also damage the goat spawn. Alright. Alright, so let's deal with Agnes's situation. Now, if I can get these clues and then move over here, move over to her. No, move over to here. Oh, only witch haunted. If I move over there, he gets hit by twice. I don't maybe not want to do that. Phase. So this is only once per phase. So if we could do this, we can hit it again. Actually. Ugh. She is almost down. It's unbelievable. Well, these aren't gonna work. So, I think the only thing we could do is have Preston come over there and help her. So, let's need this. Get rid of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Is there anything to help us? No. So we're up by 2. Auto fail. Oh no. That's what I didn't need. Alright, so spend 2 to regular things. Skull, we get 1. Damn. That sucks. Still have 1 action left. And he's gonna move over here, and he's gonna take... He's gonna fail anyway, so... Let's do Draw and Thin. To draw 1 card. Lodge Debts. That's not good. We're getting our asses beat really quick. Alright. So he fails and he takes 1 damage and 1 horror. Now it's Agnes's turn. She is gonna fight. And she's gonna ping this. So she'll hit for 1. And that means he gets hit for 1 damage. And then Preston's gonna give her this to commit. I don't want to commit Shrivelin. That's way too much to commit Shrivelin. So she's going to attack. So she's got 2, 4, 5. Yep, she's at 5. So we're up by 2. 0. So, it kills it. If it defeats an enemy, he may heal 1 horror. So he has to heal 1 horror. So, goat spawn is no longer an issue. Ugh. She still have 2 actions left. Nice thing about this, I didn't have to worry about using with Preston. Alright. Well, this goes away. I can make cards, but I can't play them. Next action, she's gonna get 1. And then Spend those 3. You get Shriveling out. Alright. Monsters, no monsters. We each get 1, 1. She gets Heirloom Hyperborea. Preston, you get Paranoia. Discard all your resources. Ugh. Alright. So, this breaks off. The moon reaches its height in its arc in the sky. The trees begin to shift and twist in the breeze as though made of something other than solid matter. Dozens of birds suddenly scatter from every treetop. In the distance you can hear a faint melody, pitch and bending in the wind. A cloaked figure emerges from the darkness beyond the bush. A vortex of magical energy coalescing at her feet. Are you the ones who've been meddling in our work? She wonders aloud, gazing at you suspiciously from underneath her thick hood. No matters. You're not welcome here, she says. Be gone or face the consequence. Discard all but the last 5 cards in the encounter deck. The investigator with the most cards in her hand must draw the topmost rich in the card pile. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These get discarded. Let's go right here. The topmost cultist, I think I know who that is. The topmost witch. That's not a witch. It's gonna be that princess of the Colvin again. And she has the most cards, so we'll go after her once again. Alright. So, how do we want to do this? You know what? Oh, yeah. Wait. We're going to have her go first. She's going to use her meat cleaver. So she'll hit herself for 1, which will damage the priestess for 1. He's going to give out small favor to give out +2. And we're going to... Do we want to use that? Probably not. Gives me another +2. So, +1 fight for each enemy in the encounter to +3. I think that's going to be a +3. Holy crap. 1, 2... No, there's just 2 of them in there. So she's at a 4. So her sanity does not help. So she has a +1. She's at a 3. She's at 5. So she's only up by 1, so we're going to pitch this. Heirloom Hyperborea. So we're up by 3. Haha! And that kills her, and that heals off. So, ha! Now, she's gonna move over here and draw a card. Alright. Preston's turn. Gets 4, which we're gonna need. Moves right here. 2 actions. First action is the Mariner's Compass. So we'll spend 3. To be up by, spend 3. Or, yeah, spend 3. So is at, 4. Only up by 1. And I would like you to help me. So she's going to pitch Old Key Ring and draw into the flame, because I don't think we might need these. So that'll be +2. So we're up by 3. Haha! And you get both of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we get all this victory. I forgot to read this part. As midnight draws near, the forest begins to take another form. A canopy of darkness overtakes the stars. The wind picks up in intensity. The whirling echo through the trees. Dangerous power gathers deep within the woods, drawing only the foul and foolish. At the end of the round, place one doom on this agenda for each witch enemy at the witch's circle. Witch circle isn't out here yet. So, last action, he's going to move this right here. We need to get those lodge decks out of the way. So I have to pay 10. So I have to. This is actually my hand. All right. So we get 1/1. She gets drawn to the flame. He gets decoy. All right. We're not going to spend it just yet because I think it's going to show up soon. Put one Doom down. Agnes, you get wrecked. That's not good. Preston, you get testify for each point you fail. Discard the card. Oh boy. So, we're going to pitch everything. So you'll be at a 4 against this negative. So you're up down -1. Got a +1. That's funny. That did not happen. Alright, so. Three. Let's go ahead. Spend 6. Go to Preston, send 6. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Witch's Circle. Put Witch's Circle into play in the center of the player. None of the investigators. The investigators spawn to set aside Agnes after the enemy phase begin. So she is right here. After the enemy phase begin, move each ready circle towards this Witch's Circle. And there's 6 clues. Alright. A circle unbroken. You come across a clearing where a ritual has been constructed. Several hooded figures stand around in a trance, unaware of your presence. Overlook the ritual is a powerful built woman who brandishes a long, weary dagger and sees you approach. Leave this place at once. In front of you are connected to a location in front of you connected. If defeated, if Annette Morrison is defeated, advance. If there's no clues, advance. So we can either gather the clues or kill her. The enemy is going to discard the top 3 cards. Spawn a witch if discarded by the effect. If no witches are discarded, ready her. She elite? Yeah, she's elite, so decoy is not going to help. Alright. I think we just get ready for this turn. So, we are going to, oh, and she loses her 1 because of this thing. Alright, Mariners, we're going to investigate, and we're going to draw in thin, and we're going to gain 2 resources. And we auto-fail. Skull. So, discard top 3 cards of the deck. 1, 2, 3. For each point we failed by. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Spend 1 to put all these over here. Alright. Sweet. I was like, what the hell was that? Alright, and that's the end of his turn. So, wait, no. Yeah, that was the end of his turn. Well, then let's get rid of that. Alright. Your turn, Agnes. Why didn't you... Did I draw? Did I not draw for her? She should have a card. I guess I used it on this. Well, I can't use draw on the flame, so I think the only thing we can do is kill her. But we need to get rid of this wrecked. Okay, so we're going to test. We're up by 1 because wrecked actually doesn't help us. Auto fail. Also, there's 4 charges on here. I forgot to. Second action. Hey, there's a blessing in here. Yeah, we pass. Which means this goes away. And our last action, we're just going to draw a card to get ready. Okay. Alright. Now, gets 1 resource. Boom, boom. She gets read the signs. And he gets tempt fate. Alright, so at the end of the round, place 1 doom because there is a witch. She's the witch. And we have no encounter deck. Oops, did I just screw this up? No, I shouldn't have. Alright, so ironically enough, these all get shuffled in. Now I can draw, get 4. We'll need to evade. Alright, so Agnes, you get Covenant Initiate, which goes right over here. Yeah, she goes this way actually. And I don't have a witch. She would be over here, and you get Evil Pass. So let's go ahead and get a cultist and put her right here because she would have spawned right there. Evil Pass. Put in your play threat if there's no code. When the tech error runs out, test 3. If you succeed. So we just reset the encounter deck, so that's good. Alright, so how do we want to do this? She can move and start weighing in on her hard. I think that might be the best way to do this. Yeah. That she does have retaliate and she's at a 4. I can hit her twice with shriveling. And I also have fearless. So yeah, we need to defeat Annette Mason. Alright. So, 1 action. Is move. Annette Mason is going to be at her. She is going to strike her with first one with shriveling, and she's going to play fearless. If successful, she heals 1 horror. So we're at 6. We're up by 2. We get +1. Sweet. So she heals 1 horror. 1, 2. And that gets hit for 2 damage. She's going to attack again and commit to read the signs. He'll shrivel again. We get -1, and we pass. So she gets hit twice once again. He's halfway dead. Alright. Preston, you're not going to help too much with this, unfortunately. So, she gets 4. And I'm going to spend 10 resources to get rid of out of lodge debts. So we don't have to, because if that's still in my hand, he gets 1 mental trauma. We don't want that. Okay. He's gonna move. Let's have him move over here to bring her in. And no, that's not going to be helpful, actually. Okay, so we'll spend 1 action to gain a resource, and the next action to use decoy. Spend 4 actions to automatically evade her. She's going to stay there and not move. I could also do tempt fate, but we don't want to tempt fate right now. Alright, that's the end of our actions. Enemy's turn. She's going to hit her for 1. She's almost dead. And 1 her. Which means she gets hit for 1 damage. Ugh. Alright, we forgot to do that enemy phase on there, so 1, 2, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So, and I forgot to use her special abilities. Okay, so when she came out, she would have discarded 2, which would be these 2, and there was no nothing. Then she would discard 3, 1, 2, 3, and this would go away. So we have another cultist. Let's use this random one right here for the cultist, and she's gonna hit her for 1 mental damage, which isn't gonna help. Shit. Okay. Okay. Things are getting a little bit tight. Thank God it didn't do a regular attack or she would be dead. Oh. Alright, so 2 dooms goes down on here. So 1 doom goes down. Princess of the Colvin. So, can't believe it. 3rd time in a row. Well, I guess I'll use Princess of the Colvin right here. There you go, Preston. And for Agnes, for each player player, discard 1 card from your hand. She doesn't even have a hand. Take 1 heart or 1 damage. Well, test 3. So he's up by 2. 0, it doesn't do anything. Alright. Alright. We're actually going to have Preston go first. There's a reason for it. And I forgot to draw him his card. Or her card either. Yeah, so Token of Faith, and she gets another Meat Cleaver, which can not really be helpful. Alright. First action, he's going to investigate. And then, not really, actually. He's just going to draw a card. Predestined. Shit, I should have moved and disengaged with someone. Okay, at this point, we're going to investigate, and we're going to draw thin and put Predestined on it and draw a card. Alright. We're down by 2. Oh my god. Discard the top card of the deck. Alright. I was about to say, please don't make me pass again. So 2 of these. Actually, did I just bring one out? Yeah, I did. I think I put it back. So, put 2 in there. Alright. Now, Agnes, it's time to win. First, we're going to shrivel again, and we're going to commit this. We're going to attack Manson, Mason, -3. She's at a 7. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I just lost. I can't believe it. Yeah, this doesn't give us a +1. So she retaliates. So Agnes is hurt. She has physical trauma, but she hits at least 1 damage on her. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We were doing so well, too. We just had to get that -3. Oh. She just needs to hit for 2 damage. Preston, good luck. So he goes back out here. She gets on. Why do we have 4 out here? Oh, yeah. Alright, enemy phase. Top 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. All the cult witches are out here. Discard, Where does it say where to move? Oh yeah, right here. So they move right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. I don't know how you're going to do this, Preston. You just need to hit her twice, but yeah. And this goes away. Alright, 1 Doom goes down. He gets 1 in here, 1 card. Non-elite enemy. I could... Oh, small favor could have been helpful. Could have been so helpful. Okay. And we draw a card. Anyway. Rider remains. Test 1 hard. Can we even... For each point you fail. I want to keep everything I have. Can't use that because that'll kill me. Auto fail, so we take 3 horror anyway. So we're 1 more horror and we're dead. Okay. Alright. Preston, if you don't go over there and hit it for 2 damage, shit are gonna go wrong. Very, very wrong. We gotta tempt our fate. Draw a card. And we put 3 curse tokens in. And 3 bless tokens in. Move 1. They're all engaged with you, buddy. just need to do this twice. Go ahead and commit this. And you're down -1. Oop. What do you get? Nope. And she retaliates, and you get horrified. And that's the end, unfortunately. Crap baskets. Can't believe that happened. Where did I put my phone? We were doing so well. At least we got a couple of victory points from these down here. Here's my phone. Alright. Alright. Scenario ended. Proceed to resolutions. Each investigator was defeated. Which act was in play? Act 4. Alright, let's see what that says. Alright, here we go.
Resolution 4. You collapse to the ground in exhaustion, your head swimming with otherworldly voices and the high-pitched piping of 100 discordant flutes. The sensation fades as the circle's leader approaches, her powerful form looming over to you. We cannot allow the spell to fail. Take them to the edge of the woods and make sure we are not interrupted, she commands several of the other hooded women. They grab you by the arms and hoist you up, dragging you away from the central clearing. You try to resist, but your limbs are numb and sluggish, and the cacophony of sound and sensations assaulting your mind has turned your thoughts to sludge. Eventually, after what feels like hours, you are hurled to the ground, and weariness claims your consciousness. When you next awaken, it is by the side of Hangman's Brook, where a small child is shaking you vigorously by the shoulders. "Get back here! Don't touch them!" the child's mother calls to the boy, and he recoils from you. Considering the state you're in, you wouldn't be surprised if she thought you were some kind of rummy. You brush some of the caked dirt off your coat and rise begrudgingly to your feet, wandering away toward Uptown. In your campaign log, record the witch's spell was cast. In your campaign log, under Mementos Discovered, record Mesmerizing Flute. Each investigator earns 1 bonus experience as he or she gains insight into Arkham's mysterious past.
Where did I put it?
Each investigator earns experience equal to the Victory X value of each card in the victory display.
Alright, so Preston got 1 mental trauma, and Agnes got 1 physical trauma. So, the witch's spell was cast. Alright. Then we found the mesmerizing flute. We gain 1, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 XP. Let's go ahead and put it right here for now. So that was a little bit of a rocky start, but next time it should be a little bit better. Where Agnes will have her special, would be more upgraded. We almost got it. We almost had it. We didn't get that -3. But it is what it is. And we'll figure out what happens next time. So, next scenario will be at Death's Doorstep, and I'll see you next time. Bye!